Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about intent and intent filter. So what is a intent? Intent is a component. It is used to start another component. Intent acts as a bridge between our code and Android OS, and intent can carry component name, action, data type, category and bundle. Now see, if you want to start an activity, okay, we want to start an activity. We are not going to create instance for activity. For example, activity A equal to new activity, we are not going to call. This is even though if it is a Java code or Kotlin code, we are not going to create instance for that activity in that manner. Instead, Android OS will create activity. How it will create? Using intent. In intent, we are going to mention our component name, that is activity name, and then we will pass that intent from our code to Android code, and then that Android will take that component name and it will create that instance for that component, and it will start that. Whether it is an activity, it will start activity. If it is a service, it will start that service. Okay, this is how activity, service and broadcast receivers are created in Android OS. There are two types of intent. One is explicit intent, another one is implicit intent. Let's see what is explicit intent. There are two ways we can start a component. Okay, one is by directly mentioning a component name, that is explicit intent. Here inside that intent, see, intent equal to new intent. Inside the intent we are giving which component to start, that is activity 2. So we clearly know we are going to start activity 2, and then we are saving inside that intent. We are passing that intent to Android OS. Android OS will take up that intent. Inside that intent, activity 2 is there, so it will create one instance for that activity 2. It will launch that activity. So when it comes to explicit intent, right, if you clearly know which component that we are going to start, that is explicit intent. Implicit intent is exactly opposite to explicit intent, because here we don't have a component name which we are going to start. For example, here we are launching a URL, okay, but in which browser we are going to launch, that we don't know. So instead we'll give action and data to this explicit intent. What is action? Action view is the action. What is data? This URL. So we are going to view this URL. So URL is the data, action view is the action. Now we will pass the implicit intent to Android OS. Android OS will get back all this data from intent. Action view is there, data is there, so it will take out this data and it will analyze all the installed application and it will check how many apps are supported, action view for this data, and it will filter out here. Only four applications are there, so that is why it is listing out 4. If you are installing Edge browser also will be listed here, because that is also a browser, it can launch that URL. Okay, so when you clearly know which component you are going to start, that is explicit intent. If you don't know which component you are going to start, at the point of time, implicit intent is important. What is intent filter? The name itself says this is filtering the incoming intent. Okay, incoming intent. So how it is going to filter incoming intent? As we discussed already, intent can carry actions, data, component name, bundle, etc. Right? So inside intent we have this action and data or component name or launcher. So if you want to specifically mention launch this component name, only action is action view, that is filtering the intent. Launch this intent only with, if the data type is URI, it will launch that intent. Launch that intent only with image, I mean JPG or PNG format, it will filter out that intent and it will launch that intent. So this is how it will work. So take our previous example. Okay, this is implicit intent. We clearly know which component we are going to start, but we know action and the data. Now see, this action and data we are passing to Android OS. Android OS will take up action view and award data. Now it will filter out only supported application. How it is going to filter out the supported application? That is intent filter. For all these apps, right, browser, Chrome, Opera Mini, Twitter, they have created one intent. Along with that intent, they are specifically mentioning intent filter with this action view and this data type. That is why browser is showing here. If you wanted to create your own app that is launching this URL, right? So you can create your own intent. Inside that intent, create intent filter. Along with that, mention two. One is action view, another one is data type is URL. So if you mention these two, your application also will be listed here. So when you tap on this, tap on your app or any of the application in this page, right? This URL will be launched in that browser. This is how incoming intent is filtered using action and data. Now let's go to example. See, we have one activity inside. Inside that activity we have a two button. Okay, first is go to the second component. We clearly know which component we are going to start. This is explicit intent. This button is doing explicit intent part. This is for implicit intent part. This is that activity. When I click this button, right, first button, we clearly know which activity we are going to start. That is activity2.class that we are mentioning here. When we send this intent to Android OS by calling this method, Android OS will directly start activity2. Let's see. I'm clicking on go to second component. It is going to activity2. We clearly know we are going to start activity2. This is a best example for explicit intent. So what is implicit intent? Implicit intent, we don't have a component name, but instead we have action and data. Now if I click on the second button, what will happen? At first this intent will be routed to Android OS, and then our Android OS will filter out all the supported application. If it is a multiple application, it will give an option to select using which application we are going to start this URL. Okay, it will give an option. We can pick any one application among all filtered apps. If it is only one application, it will launch that URL directly in that application. Let's see. I'm clicking on this button. We have only one browser installed, so straight away that URL is going to that browser. This is how intent and intent filter is working in Android, friends. Thank you for watching my video. Let's connect in the next session.